welcome to my channel. My name is Margaret, aka Hofanagi. Today I have Catherine.
Hi guys, my name is Catherine.
Yes.
So today we're going to be speaking about advice to my younger self.
So we're going to talk about these things in a whole bunch of different categories, from money to love, relationships, friends. Just recently turned 30.
Woo!
Old. Our sister is young and
I'm
fresh.
almost in my mid-20s, almost, not there yet.
That's how you know she's very young. Almost in her mid.
Almost.
Anyways.
So the next one on the list is friends. What would you say about friends?
Okay, I think in your 20s, it's good to try to nourish your relationships and have really strong friendships, because especially as a woman, especially if you're a woman who wants to like get married and have children and stuff, when you get into your 30s and older, everybody has their own life going on.
Yeah.
People have their children and all of that, and they think if you're the type who's always like cutting off friends, always in drama, it just gets either worse or you end up lonely.
Yeah.
Or you end up with dramatic friends alongside your family and nobody has time for that. Yeah, I think it's good to like nourish your friendships, especially while you're young, single, free, girls trips, all that kind of stuff, going out together. I think all of that is really good.
Yeah.
When you get older, it's harder to do. Like,
I feel like friendships are really important though, because in life is all about relationships. So like you said, if you're someone that is cutting people off all the time or being confrontational in a toxic way, because I feel like being confrontational or vocal is good, because you need to speak up.
Yeah,
like
you need to
if
know how to
something
speak your
exactly
mind.
if something bothers you, you need to speak up. But just cutting someone off or like not being a good friend, it's not good. I feel like it says more about your character.
Yeah, because then you're the common denominator. Like if all your friends
really wants to be around
exactly
you.
Yeah.
I feel like from what I've learned is that now as I'm growing up and like my interests like shifting or growing or whatever, I feel like it's good to have like-minded friends.
Definitely.
Like friends that not want to do the same thing as you do, which is good. You can have friends that are doing the same thing as you, but it's the goal, it's like the vision, like where are you going?
Similar mindset.
Yeah, because I feel like even at my age, I don't have time for like pointless like friendship. That's not a friend then, like it's more like an associate. I feel like now
or mentee.
I feel like
at your level then
you're a mentee. I feel like now like the word friend is overused. Like people don't know how to differentiate like associate, and it's okay for someone to be your associate. Like they're not a friend. Like a friend is someone that you can like cry, laugh, you know, do all those type of things with. And yeah, that's right. That's, you know, my friends are like my sisters, and I feel like that's the way it should be. And I see us as it's a sisterhood. So and
a friend, you said that you can cry, laugh, and also a friend that celebrates with you and claps for you. Because there's some friends who, when they see you doing well, their face is like,
or they look the other way. They don't see you. Been that friend.
You've done very well, and they're like, no clapping.
No. Not a well done.
Exactly. That's not a friend.
That's not a friend.
That's another thing when it comes to getting older, being able to identify those kind of
you have to be mindful. It's scary out here. Girls are scary. I'm so sorry. I've had some horror stories. Girls are scary. So I feel like you need to be, again, intentional with the people you keep in your life, and it's not a bad thing. Like I read something the other day and it said that like you're gonna lose friends because your interests are shifting, but it doesn't mean it has to be on like sour terms or anything like that. But I feel like some people don't really understand why like the breakup of, because a breakup in a friendship is a big deal. It's hard, but like looking back, it's worked out because there's a reason why you weren't supposed to come with me on this journey. And
sometimes it's not forever. Sometimes you drift apart and then you come back together.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's some friends I've had that I wasn't, like there was a parts of my 20s that we were not really friends, and then now we're just cool, like we're all moms, we're all like, you know, so
no bad blood.
But I think, but there's other friends where it's like a bit more dramatic, but I'm not gonna say that on the internet. But so I think I think, like we were saying, it's all about in your 20s, especially, it's about focusing on you. What do you want? You can't hold your life back because of somebody's son, and you also can't hold your life back because of your friend.
High maintenance friends.
Exactly.
Yeah, because everyone is going through their own battles. Yeah. Everyone, I feel like now, because of like the society, the pressure, everyone's just in their own little bubble. And those that are not, like, they don't understand. Like, they don't understand why the friend's not picking up or why they can't see them. But I guess it's just part of the journey. Life is hard, guys. Like,
and it's a growing growing process for them as well.
It's true.
Yeah. So
understanding in all relationships, I've learned, is really important. Yeah. Like, yeah. No one owes you anything. Yeah. And
also with friends, I think it's good to have your old friends that you've known forever, but then it's also good to meet new friends that are doing different things and like to have different perspectives. Yeah. So to learn from people who are like more advanced in the thing that you want to do.
Yeah. And I think that goes back to what we're speaking about, college, uni, like putting yourself out there.
Yeah. The thing that dawned on me the other day when it comes to like people and connecting with people is that, you know, in the Bible how there was the parable of the talents. God gave the talents to all the different people. Yeah. You know, we all have our own talents that we're meant to be growing for God and for His glory. But the thing is, it's not just you have your talents. Everybody has their talents. So maybe it's like your talent, there's something in somebody else that's meant to help bring yours out. So that's why I think sometimes it's good to connect with people, because everybody has their thing.
Everyone has something to give. It's true. Everyone does something. That's why you don't always have to have a friend that is doing the same thing as you. You can have a friend who has a career, whereas you have a business. It's like, a friendship is not solely based on like what you can give me. It's not about that. Like, because if I had a friend that's, let's say like a lawyer, like, I would love to learn from that lawyer friend, like what they're doing and things like that, and we're still sharing ideas. Exactly. And it's not even that, it's about, I think, the morals the person has and, you know, just their heart, really, and who you are, like what you do for a living shouldn't really, you know, be a deciding factor whether you want to be someone's friend or not.
But, and you can't judge people, because the thing is, the world is always changing. Because even look at last year to now, people last year might have been talking about people who are doing things on the internet, and today they're the only ones eating.
Exactly. It's true. It's true. Yeah, love everyone. I mean, I guess just be nice. Just be nice. The next one, this is something that I'm learning, and it's taking risks.
In your 20s, especially as a woman who plans to have children or get married or anything later, take all your risks before you get married and have a child. You can still take them after, but while you're unentangled.
Take all the risks.
Yeah, because worst comes to worst, like, maybe it just doesn't work out, but that just only affects you personally. You know what I mean? And you wouldn't be like hungry if, like, especially if you still have family and friends that are able to like help or support you, or you're still with your parents. Take those risks, because the worst thing would be is that you lose maybe some money or lose something that you're doing, but you learned lessons. So like, if you're trying to like start a business, start those businesses, learn it. You know, I think they say 9 out of 10 businesses fail, so you might as well just start 10 and let the 9 fail, and then you have your one. So, and then you learn along the way. And so I think it's good to take risks as much as possible when you're young. If you want to move to a new country, if you have money for it, why not?
What would you say to, okay, this is you're talking to your younger self. What would you say to someone who like struggles to take risks?
Well, my younger
self, what would help? What would you say, like, to help you when you look back?
What helps? I think the thing that helps with taking risks is taking risks. Because the more you do it, the more you realize, like...
Literally, I read that today. Like, I was listening to an Audible, and the lady just said, just do it. Like, you wouldn't know. It's a risk because you haven't done it. Once you've done it, then you're used to it. But you can't complain about being scared about something that you haven't even done. Because once you do it, you don't know whether you're going to like it or not. And when I listened to that, I had to go back and listen to it again. And I feel like this year especially, I'm learning to take risks and just do it. Like, don't have to tell anyone. You don't have to ask for validation or opinions anyway. Just do it. If it fails, you take your L. and you move on.
You just take the risk, and as you're doing it, you learn more.
Also read that like even a lot of these successful people, let's say public speakers, performers, they still get anxious or scared like when they're about to perform, but you don't see that. You don't see that side because they've just done it, and it's not gonna last a long time. Like you can look back and it's like, wow, like I didn't die. I'm still here. It's definitely something I'm working on, and I feel like what's helping me to take those risks is just spending more time with myself and doing things that I genuinely like. So there's a lot of things that I said in my mind, I'm gonna do, and I've done them, and as I've done them, I'm like, wow, okay, like okay, I can do this. So in a nutshell, take all those risks, because then when you look back at your 20s, you can say, oh my gosh, I did this, and I can't wait to get to that stage. I can't wait to look back,
and you'll
it's
inspire
like,
so many.
I can't wait to do that. And the next one, it ties back to what I said about like taking risks, and it's learning how to be alone and enjoy your own company.
That one was a hard one for me.
Really?
In my 20s. Yes, because
but you moved all the way from America, so clearly.
I know, but that's why it was hard for me, because like when I was much younger in my 20s, like 21, 22, 20, I was very, very social butterfly, always out, like all the time, every party, like literally Thursday through Sunday, always out. Yeah, so when I first moved to London, that was like a huge culture shock, not just being in a new culture, but just like learning to be by myself. Like learning to not, like learning to like go out without other people. Because before it was even simple things, like even because we stayed in the dorms, like even just to go to breakfast, I'll call like Nicole. I'll call someone to come with me, and like we just go to breakfast. Like, so I wasn't used to even just like going to the shop by myself, nothing. Like, so that was all very new. But I think I needed to learn that, because I think I learned a lot about myself as myself without other people by being by myself. And I think it also helped me not to clutter my space with people, because I feel like now I learned how to like choose people that I want around me. Because I think sometimes when you're by yourself, you just want anyone near you. You choose just bad
for
friends.
the sake of having them around.
I learned that I like my own company. I don't mind my own company, but the only people I'm gonna bring into my company are people who like make my space better, make my company better, or I enjoy being around, and that's it. So I think learning to be by myself did that.
I used to be like that, but I'm glad that this lockdown has really helped, especially with being by yourself, because you have no choice. You have to be by yourself, and I feel like now I enjoy my own company. I also enjoy going out with friends, but before I used to say yes to everything. Yes, I'm there. Now I'm being selective, because I'd rather be by myself, or I'd rather do something else. And I always said that I wanted to go on a solo trip, and I did that. That forced me. That's so
good. I still haven't done that yet.
Well done. Forced me to be by myself, even though I didn't stay. It was just the day I went. I took the first flight and the last flight, but that's still like 10 hours by yourself in a different country, like. And my phone was on the verge of breaking, so I was basically alone, and I survived. I got back in one piece, and everyone was friendly, and it taught me a lot about myself, that I can do it. Like, solo trips are good.
And learning to be by yourself is also good for like relationships, the whole like learning to be single, because you know there's some people who always need to be in a relationship. And that's not, I mean, again, I don't want to knock anyone in their lifestyle, but I personally don't think that would be healthy for me. I don't know if you would think that'd be healthy for you, because I think then you become reliant on the person.
On the other person, don't rely on your partner, because then if God forbid the relationship ends, who are you falling back on?
Exactly. And then also like then it's like you're just there as a taker. What do you bring into the relationship if all you just rely on him? And like, what if he needs something from you too? You know what I mean? So I think it's better when everybody is like a full person and they're cool like on their own, but then now you come together and you can bring ideas. I
feel like a lot of people in their 20s, like I said before, focus on relationships, jump into relationships just cause. And I feel like that's dangerous. That is a dangerous game to play, because it could be hard to spot when it's time to leave. And you're just there. And you forget, that's what we said in the beginning, like you forget about everything else. You forget about yourself, what you want to do. You're so like interested in this entanglement that you just forget yourself, girl. Next.
And that's all for now. We'll see you at part 4. Hope you subscribe. Bye.